Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel, and today I'm going to show you the Sea Ray Sundancer 320, which is right behind me. I'm going to take a little walk along the pontoon so you can get a bit of sense of the whole look of this boat, because I think it's a good looking boat, particularly with this sort of navy blue hull. I'll have a proper look around this one. It's quite interesting because overall it's about 34 feet, but I think you'll be impressed with the accommodation and both above and below decks actually. A few little nice surprises on here. So in terms of power, there's a fair old range of engines you can get on this. So you can get 250, 300 and 350 horsepower petrol units, Mercruisers. This one's got twin 6.2 litre 300 horsepower Mercruisers. There is also the option of twin 270 horsepower diesels. And this boat with that kind of power, with 300 times 2, cruise about 22 knots, top speed about 37. So let's step on board. It's a very, very nice bathing platform on this one. And you've got a couple of options. So what we're seeing here is a big lazarette, or a big storage. You can put your fenders and covers and all that kind of stuff in there. There is also an option whereby this comes out further. I'll see if I can get a photo so you can see. It's a bit difficult to explain, but basically it comes out further. This part then swings around, so the base remains fixed, and effectively this becomes a great big sun pad, which is rather nice. Prices on this start at about 325,000 English pounds plus VAT. The boat we're looking at has got a number of options, so it lists out at 438. But yeah, prices start at 325. Just before we get into the cockpit, just a little look down here. This is our freshwater shower. Nice little transom gate. And then into the cockpit. Now, typical of a lot of American boats, they don't have access to the bow on the side deck. So what you end up with is the cockpit sort of pushed right the way out. And that means you get a lot of width to the cockpit. So this is 10 foot 4 inches wide, and that really shows in this sociable space here. So you've got a couple of little seats down here, all this big wraparound seating. You can drop this table and that will fit into the sides there. There's sort of ledges to rest that on, and then you've got infill cushions to make this into a massive sunbed. You might notice as well, if you look closely, there's some underlighting here, this blue LED. That's one of the things that is the optional upgrades on this boat. Okay, over here we've got an outdoor galley. So again, there's a couple of options here. We've got a sink there, and on the right hand side at the moment we've got a couple of ceramic burners. You can have a grill fitted there, and if you do have a grill fitted there, then that runs right the way over. It's only uncovered because of these knobs, but you can increase the length there of a prep surface. I think you can have an ethanol system as well, and a nice big space there for refrigeration, and being an American boat, your trash can. Spin around here to the helm. So nice big helm position, helm seat, twin seats, lifting bolsters. We've got a sky hook system here as well to remain exactly where we want. I love these little joysticks. Talk about taking the worry out of boating. You've still got your traditional throttles and so forth, but fundamentally that's what you'd use. And then you've got this enormous screen. And what's interesting, that's actually a sliding door. I'll show you in a minute because we use that to go outside. When that's shut, you've got absolutely nothing in the way of the view at the front of the boat, which is absolutely great. Also got this sort of nice soft finish here, which is a matte finish, so very good to avoid reflections. Couple of options here. So what we've got at the side, this lower part here is glass, and then this upper part is sort of vinyl infills. You can have the whole thing open if you want. Whole thing as glass if you want, or you can have this kind of split effect. And then you can, if you want, have this kind of half height go all the way around here. So effectively you have a lower windscreen, and the top part of that windscreen then is then covers that you zip in. But this works quite well. Above us, Huge opening roof. That's all manual, just on runners. Handle up here, pull that to and fro. So again, one less thing to kind of go wrong, if you like. And then you can see all this LED running around. Be super at night, wouldn't it? And I would imagine this is a pretty epic stereo, because I'm seeing lots and lots of speakers everywhere. So before we go below, let's take a walk out front. And this is so much easier than having to get up the side of a boat and walk round. These handrails here feel really nice and secure, more speakers up the front. And then this lovely sunbathing area. So we've got 3 seats here. These can be completely flat. At the moment they're slightly raised, if you like. Armrest, cup holders, speakers. Wonderfully sociable, and you can see back there as well all the space you've got for your other guests. And all of this in a 34-foot boat. It's quite incredible, really. Anchor handling gear, electric windlass, all those bits and pieces. Out the front, of course. One other thing I like about this boat is the way that it handles its fenders. So if you look down here, you've got these clips. You just remove those clips, put them back in, so you're not faffing around. So these can be a predetermined length, and when you want to remove them and bring them on board, simple as that. That's a brilliant system. Wish I had that on my own boat, but I don't, because I haven't got a Sea Ray. There's a little transom gate there as well to shut that area off when you're on the move, if you want to make sure people don't wander out there. And then you've got this nice big simple wide access down into the cabin, or the downstairs saloon actually, because it's not just a cabin. Let me show you. So 3 big steps down, and then what we've got is we've got this really nice sociable lounging area with a folding table, telescopic as well, so this can be lowered down, and this obviously with infill cushions becomes an enormous bed. But what I like is that you can sit here, you've got good headroom, you've got great natural light. If it's getting a little bit chilly up top, you can come down here and carry on your chatting and drinking and partying and all that kind of good stuff. And if you're not using this area as a bed, it can stay as a seating area all the time, because you've got this area under the sole that could be your bedroom. So if you're just a couple, probably set this up as your bedroom all the time, and you'd keep that saloon just as a saloon. Now, I told you this boat's got a beam about 10 feet 4 inches, so you can probably imagine how wide this cabin is. It's absolutely huge. These are generous singles, I describe them as, and yet there's a gap in between that's almost the same width again. So this might be your sleeping quarters. Obviously, if there's 4 of you on board, yep, you'd be down here. You probably pull the curtain across, 2 up top, 2 down here. But quite incredible, loads of space for a 34-foot boat. And one thing that I really like is this heads. Get a load of that door. Looks slightly kind of Japanese, doesn't it? It's sort of frosted glass effect. It's not actually frosted glass, it's a panel. And then inside, really good size. Good headroom. Nice glass bowl. And it's a wet room. You've got your shower head fixture there. You've got your curtain here. That's a really decent heads on a boat of this size. In fact, on a boat of any size, to be honest with you. And then swing around here. Every little bit of space is thought of. So we've got a little bit more refrigeration there. And we've even got a little microwave oven down there. What do you reckon then? Do you like it? I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. 34-foot boat. Comfortably take 8-10 people out for the day. And a good looking boat at that. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that one. That's the Sea Ray 320 Sundancer. Let us know what you think. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Like, share, comment, all that kind of good stuff. It really helps us. But most importantly, please keep coming back for more, because that's why we do what we do at the Marine Channel. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.